Stoey. Are we ready, Miss Stoey? Because we're about to pass. Dum -da -dum -da -dum.
Slow down,
we're
lads.
not, because there's traffic lights. But look, over Stoey. There, the Stoey and over Stoey. About a mile and 3/4 that way. We're going to have to drive through those at some point.
Just on
aren't we,
principle.
Stowe? Yeah, we'll drive through them for you. Hi. It's us. It's always us. We were going to do this in front of the Christmas tree, all nice and calm and festive and stuff. We're not in front of a Christmas tree, we're in a car. I don't think we're ever going to greet you when we're not already in the car on the way. Hi! We are on the way to something special, aren't we, guys?
Yep. Yes.
Now, we are going to Butlins. We are going on their festive break. It is the week before Christmas. We're doing Monday to Friday, 4 nights. We are meeting Lynn, Freya and Georgia. We're on our way to meet them at McDonald's in Minehead. We're going to have lunch first before we head to the tent. I'm kind of just splooring all of this out. Yes, that's now a word, splooring, because I'm driving and we're trying to get there, and I don't think we're late for it. No, probably late for a change. We've got 20 minutes. We're further than 20 minutes away, so at this point, sorry ladies, we're going to be late. We were going to do this in front of the Christmas tree yesterday, all nice and calm, and as I said, all festive and lovely. Unfortunately, pre-holiday anxiety kicked in, and our house yesterday was absolute hell. So we had lots of meltdowns, we had lots of anxieties which resulted in arguments, we had PDA moments where it was, I can't possibly do this. It was really tough, and rather than bring you guys into it and actually show the children in that much of a struggle, which we've always promised we wouldn't do, you are now getting this discussion in the car. So we are on our way. We are on our way to Butlins. We are on our way to meet the girls. We're going to be late again, as I just said, even though we left in really good time. I also need to stop off the cash point as well, hubby.
Okay.
He's behind the camera. We also need to stop off on the cash point as well. So we're going to be even later. Again, sorry ladies. But this should be a really good week. We like to do Christmas at Butlins. It's a nice way to really kick off the Christmas season. So that is what we are doing. I'm going to leave you now because I'm trying to concentrate, especially now I've realised that we're late. So we'll catch up with you guys probably at Mackie's over lunch.
Not feeling it?
Already regretting my decisions. It could have been a week snuggled on the sofa with blankets and heating, and now my children are insisting on being outside and I'm cold. We were running late. Thankfully Lynn was running later, so we're just running off some energy. They are, I'm not, while we wait for Lynn and the girls before we go for lunch. But it's cold. I keep forgetting it gets cold in December in England.
You've only lived here for...
ever. I mean, it kind of comes as a shock every year. And then, you know, in the warmer months, you're like, yeah, let's do all these things in December. And then you get to December and you don't want to leave your blankie, but you have to because you promised the kids. I'll get happier when I've got a cocktail in my hand and I'm inside in the heat. It's cold. I don't like the cold.
I love my lizard queen.
Need a hot rock. Okay, I'll do my best to zoom in on them because I don't think you're going to see them from here. However, I have one doing laps because she needs to burn off a lot of anxious energy. So she's doing laps back and forth. And I have one down there, which I'm hoping to zoom in on, or I'm hoping to arrow or something, but he is there. He's mountain goating, which is what he calls it when he traverses all the rocks. So as much as I'm hungry and need a wee, I'm also a little thankful that Lynn's later than we were, because it means that these two can run off some of their nervous, anxious, autistic energy before we try and sit down for lunch and then go into the tent. One of the things I do love about Butlins holidays is they're always that close to a beach. All three of the resorts are that close to a beach, and it just helps. Okay, we have arrived. Lunch has been consumed. We've met up with Lynn and the girls. We have pulled into the car park, parked up, and the general consensus is we need to go swimming. We need to go swimming now. Yep. So we are going swimming. That is what we're doing. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. The consensus is yes, swimming.
And Kenny King posts, that's awesome.
Distracted. Okay, so we are going to try and meet up with Lynn and the girls, and we are going to head swimming as our first thing. There is going to be mojitos today, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not for you people, but I can have a mojito, right?
Well, I can ask for a mojito without the alcohol.
Yeah, that's no. Yeah, we are on the drinks package again this time. It worked well for us last time, ignoring the alcohol, the coffee. So we are doing the same this time. So it would be rude not to have a couple of mojitos in the afternoon.
We won't be rude.
No, can't be rude. I mean, it's not offend Butlins. Okay, we can't take you swimming, as you know, so we will meet up with you guys afterwards when we decide what we're doing from that point. See you in a bit. Okay, we have swum. We've swum for a lot longer than I expected to swim for. We were in there for an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. It may not seem like a lot, but when you're chasing a Riley around, it's a lot. Swimming was really cool, actually. Music wasn't too loud. It was too hot in there, but they can't get between hot and cold.
I smelled burgers in the vents.
Sammy smells burgers in the vents. She's hungry, as always. It's about 4ish. We are going to the car, grabbing our stuff, heading to the room and dumping those out. And then we will go for something to eat, but we are going to room and unpacking first. Okay, we're in room. Bar the usual arguments. If you're pushing the trolley too fast, I want to push the trolley. Why are you pushing the trolley? We're in the room. Yay. We are in Gosling. Gosling sound about right? No. Yep. Yes?
Yeah. Greyland.
We're going to check. We're going to have a look. We are in, excuse me a second.
Grayling Heights.
There, Grayling Heights. Essentially, we're in Block G. 008, so a ground floor. There's one above us, I believe.
Yep.
2-bedroom apartment. But 2-bedroom apartment that sleeps 6, not 7. Similar to what we were in last time. We are in Oyster Bay this time, which, to be honest, is one of the ones that hasn't been refurbed yet, but it's a base. It's fine. I can give you a quick tour. We've already trashed the place, but, you know, this is what we do. Okay, actually, let's start out here. Okay, door. We come in said door and have corridor. I'm really sorry, but you've got the flashing black. It doesn't like the frame rate lines. Bathroom. So it's always going to be a loud bathroom because they have the internal fan system. Bless you. Shower. Sink. Loo. Always 2 loo rolls and a soap. What I will point out is this one's kind of disgusting. That is a whole lot of dust up there. So I'm going to get the cleaning supplies out in a minute because that's gross. Don't use the bathroom yet. Okay, we're going to come around this way. Again, I'm really sorry for the frame rate. It's just not catching up. This one's Sammy's room. It's just easier that the kids are separated, to be perfectly honest. It stops them from grumping and griping. Riley's room is opposite, exactly the same. It's a twin room. Riley's already in a cupboard. My room, which is a reasonable size. A little on the battered side, if I'm honest. It's seen better days. As I said, this isn't one that's been refurbed. Overall, not that disgusting, but I do need to just swipe around in the bathroom because it's not the cleanest. After telling you last time that to bring a door jamb, we didn't. And therefore we are now propping said door with chair, which we can do in these ones because the doors aren't as heavy. Living area.
The tree's right there.
Riley's just set up our tree. I have bought lights as well, bud.
Cool.
I'll sort the bag in just a second. Relatively large sofa space. Table for 4. And then they've just crammed an extra 2 seats in, as if that works as a table for 6. I will be honest, they haven't swept the floor either, so we might need to run that around. Standard kitchen area. Not that we're going to be cooking, but we have the ability. You get a little fridge, which is at least vaguely clean, and a little freezer. So, relatively standard room. We're going to unpack, and then we're meeting Lynn and the girls for dinner around 5. I appreciate you guys haven't seen Lynn and the girls yet. We are actually with them, but yeah, I've not pulled you out a lot today so far. So we're going to meet them guys for dinner in a little bit. I'm going to try and unpack, and I'm going to try and wrangle the children, who are very difficult today. Yeah. Okay, we are in. We are unpacked, broader sense of the word. We have Riley and Samantha have set up our mini Christmas tree.
Which Melvin is now.
Which Melvin, our Alf, is now sitting on. Yes, we're that family. We are going to try and head out the door, meet in the girls, and go for something to eat. First day carnage, you know what it's like. We're going to try and meet up with people. We've been dragged outside, it's cold. Step aside a second, sorry for the people. We've been dragged out to the funfair, which is what you want after you've just eaten, a week before Christmas, when it's this cold, but we're out, we're joyous. See, joyous. This is Stowy, by the way. Miss Stowy's in there. Yeah, kids are up there. I mean, there might be some light somewhere to pretend we're in here. I don't think there is. Oh.
Yeah.
Where is Dwayne hiding? Is he behind number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, or number 6?
I'm
Which
gonna say
number
number
do you
3.
think they're hiding behind?
I'm going 3.
All those stats. The world is on later on. The Dirk centre stage and does a little bit of it later on as well. And your DJ after. Our show's like.
Alright, keep moving it through. Keep moving it through.
Don't do that. Don't run your hand.
Oh no, I ain't touching that.
I got mine gritted to the face.
What was that?
I got gritted to the face.
Apparently don't touch it, it grits you to the face.
Don't stick your hand up and then run your hand over, because otherwise all sorts of stuff
No,
shows.
baby, that's like a couple of 100,000 people's worth of ick. Ew. Remind me to sanitise her when we walk in the house.
Excellent.
Excuse me, whilst I end. My teenager. Ah! Stop kicking. Stop kicking.
worry.
We've told you no. Do you want to pass that to Dada? Told you, teenagers, don't have them.
Nope.
Just don't have them. Good evening, guys. We have changed location again. I believe the last time we spoke to you properly, we were on our way to dinner. We did dinner. We had dinner. It was perfectly acceptable. It's the same menu, so if you've been once, it will be the same menu on repeat. Oh, can you yawn? Please excuse me a moment. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's been a really long day. So we had dinner, had desserts. It was all perfectly fine and there was enough to eat there. From dinner, we just went to the tent because we weren't sure what we were doing. So we just wandered across to the tent. We then realised that the fairground was open. So we had a wander around the fair for half an hour. Plus side this week, it's really quiet from what we've seen so far. So I'm really sorry, I'm really tired. There aren't a huge amount of people around. It seems a very quiet week. So the children were actually able to explore the, it's not a theme park, is it?
Funfair.
Funfair fairground. Thank you, people. Were able to explore the funfair pretty much on their own with their relevant people. So Samantha was with Freya, Riley was with Georgia. They got to go on a whole load of stuff with no wait, and us 3 adults got to sit around and get cold but gossip, which was nice. So we played out in the funfair for I think a good hour or so, to be perfectly honest. We went on some stuff with the kids. We allowed the kids to go on stuff on their own. It was kind of lovely if it wasn't December, but it was lovely. Sorry, I'm moaning about the cold a lot. I'm not a cold person. I am a cold person. I don't like the cold. So we came in from the funfair, wandered around the arcade for 10-15 minutes just so the kids could have an explore and they could figure out what they wanted to go on later in the week. After wandering around the arcade for a little, we decided to head up to Red's because they have I don't know what it's called, but it's kind of like a red coat evening where they play some, sorry, I'm just playing with Riley's curls, where they play with some games and they do game shows, then they do bingo and they have kind of a dance and stuff. We were in there for half an hour, 45 minutes. The kids had had enough and they needed a run around. And since they were doing cartwheels in Reds, we decided to come away. They weren't harassing anybody. They were in an open space, so it didn't matter too much, but we figured they needed more of a run around. Hey, gorgeous. So where did we go then? We went to Skypark, and the kids had a good run around in the Skypark for, again, half an hour, 45 minutes or so, until we got kicked out. It turns out the Skypark closes around 10. We didn't take the subtle hint when the lights all turned off. So a very kind gentleman told us that the park was closed and he was sorry, but he had to kick us out. At which point we stopped off, got drinks. As I said, we're on the... Oh, hold on, it's blended in with my jacket. We're on the drinks package again this time. See, and Sammy's. So we stopped off, got a hot drink again. Riley had his pineapple dream, didn't you, Boo? Yeah. And then we have come back to the room, and there is a very convoluted way of telling you everything we've just done. But we have. So we're back in the room. It's coming up on 11, I think. It's about that time. So we're going to get these ones ready and to bed. Even though this one believes he's sleeping on my lap tonight. I'm not sleeping on the sofa. Okay. We're going to get these guys ready for bed. They're going to crash. 10 minutes later, we're going to crash. We're meeting Lynn and the girls for breakfast at around 9ish. Ready to start the day again, yeah?
But not bad for a first day, yeah?
No, I mean, we've done 2 hours swimming, give or take. We kind of got to resort for about 2 o'clock.
I do.
So we've already today played on a beach, had a McDonald's. It's a treat for us.
Got Grinches.
Came to the resort, gone swimming for 2 hours, had dinner, had jelly and ice cream, had a wander around an arcade, seen a game show, had a bit of a dance. The kids didn't dance, they did cartwheels, but you know, same thing. Played in the funfair, played in a Skypark, and had numerous amounts of drinks.
Although tomorrow, mojito. We haven't actually managed one yet.
No, I didn't manage a mojito. I apparently had a Butlins on the beach, but they didn't make it right, so legitimately it was just a vodka and orange juice.
I've only had 2 drinks so far.
Okay.
I've had the...
Sammy, doesn't matter what drinks you've had, baby girl, that's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, we will try and abuse the drinks package a little more tomorrow and actually get a mojito in. Long Island iced tea for you. Yeah. We're gonna go because we are, sorry, just yawning at you. Right, baby, can you stop tickling my foot? Thank you. We're gonna go because we're just yawning at you and babbling at this point. But it has been a busy but good first day. And in theory, it should be a really long, a really good day tomorrow. So we will catch up with you then. Good night, guys.